There are two kinds of awakening. The first one is the one you have always known, the movement from sleep into routine, from dreams into the familiar weight of your daily responsibilities. You wake up, open your eyes, stretch, and return to the rhythm of the morning. It happens every morning, and it seems simple enough. Your body rises, and your mind starts to plan the hours ahead. One day, you'll wake up as usual. Yet on that same day, something else will happen. You will wake up for a second time, and this awakening will not take place in your bed or in the comfort of your room. It will happen inside of you, when your soul opens to a new level of truth. The second awakening is not about leaving sleep behind, but about leaving behind the illusions that shaped your life until that moment. It is the day you realize that you have been moving through existence half asleep, even while awake. This second awakening often comes after something so powerful that it shakes you out of your old patterns. It may be the joy of winning something you thought impossible, like finding your life's calling or reaching a dream you once considered out of reach. It may also come after deep loss, such as the death of someone you love, the end of a relationship, or a moment of despair that takes away all certainty. It may follow survival of something extraordinary, an accident, a war, or a brush with death. Whatever form it takes, it pulls you out of routine and forces your spirit to see with new eyes. When that day arrives, nothing about you will remain the same. The second awakening transforms how you think, how you feel, and how you live. It is the day you stop following the path written by others and begin walking with clarity of your own. It is the day that divides your life into before and after, because once you have woken up twice, you cannot return to the person you were before. Let's look at what changes on that day and how waking up twice alters the way you live forever. 1. You'll go through the dark night of the soul phase. The dark night of the soul is a period in life where everything that once felt stable or meaningful seems to collapse. It is often marked by a deep sense of emptiness, confusion, and emotional pain. You may feel disconnected from people, from purpose, or even from yourself. Ordinary joys may no longer satisfy you, and the things you used to rely on no longer give you comfort. It can feel like being lost in a dark space with no direction, which is why it is described as a night of the soul. This experience is not considered failure, but rather a natural stage of spiritual growth. What is actually happening is the breaking down of the ego, the part of you that was attached to roles, achievements, or external validation. The ego resists change, so when life forces you to let go of what is false or temporary, the process feels like despair. The pain comes from the death of illusions, not from the death of your true self. The purpose of this difficult phase is to prepare you for awakening. When the old patterns and false securities dissolve, space is created for a deeper, more authentic awareness to emerge. After passing through this dark night, people often report feeling lighter, clearer, and more aligned with their real values. The crisis is the turning point that makes the second awakening possible. 2. You'll start to question everything. When the second awakening arrives, the first shift you feel is the urge to question. The life you accepted without thought now looks uncertain. You begin to ask why you are here, what the purpose of all this is, and whether the things you were taught to chase are truly meaningful. These questions do not come from doubt alone, but from clarity. You start to notice that much of what you believed came from outside voices, parents, teachers, or society. The awakening makes you pause and reflect. Which of these beliefs are really yours and which were simply handed to you? This questioning is not meant to destroy your life, but to rebuild it on a foundation of truth. By asking new questions, you open the door to a deeper awareness. You no longer live automatically, you live with curiosity, and that is the first mark of awakening. 3. You'll be authentic as never before. Another change is the call to authenticity. The second awakening strips away masks you didn't even know you were wearing. You feel unable to play roles that once seemed necessary, and you no longer want to hide your true feelings just to be accepted. At first, this can be challenging since not everyone around you will understand. Yet the awakening makes it impossible to go back to pleasing others at the cost of yourself. The need to live in alignment with your real self becomes stronger than the fear of being judged. Authenticity becomes freedom. You start speaking with honesty, acting with integrity, and choosing paths that resonate with your inner truth. It may change your relationships, your career, or your daily choices, but each change is guided by the clarity of living authentically. 4. You'll sense a deeper connection. On the day you wake up twice, your awareness of connection expands. Where before you saw separation, now you feel unity. You sense that the same life flowing through you is also present in others, in nature, and even in the universe itself. This recognition brings compassion. You feel more sensitive to the pain and joy of others because their experience no longer feels distant. It also brings reverence for life, since every form of existence now feels sacred. The shift is not theoretical, it is felt. You may find yourself moved by the smallest moments, the sound of rain, the smile of a stranger, the sight of the night sky. Each reminds you that everything is linked and that you are part of something far greater than your own story. 5. You'll release the fear of change. Before the second awakening, change often feels like loss or disruption. Afterward, change feels natural, even necessary. You recognize that growth cannot happen without letting go, and you begin to trust that endings also carry beginnings. This shift often brings courage. Decisions that once felt impossible now feel urgent, whether it's leaving a toxic situation, starting something new, or pursuing the path you were afraid to walk. The fear does not disappear completely, yet it no longer controls you. By releasing resistance to change, you free yourself. The flow of life begins to feel like an ally rather than an enemy, and you discover strength in allowing things to transform instead of forcing them to remain the same. 6. You'll value presence over achievement. After the second awakening, the way you measure your life changes. Success no longer feels like numbers, titles, or possessions. Instead, you begin to value presence, the quality of being alive in each moment. This does not mean you stop working or creating. It means you stop measuring your worth by external approval. Sitting with loved ones, feeling the warmth of the sun, or being fully absorbed in your work becomes more meaningful than climbing ladders of recognition. Presence becomes your new wealth. Each day feels fuller, not because you own more, but because you are more awake to what you already have. This shift brings peace and gratitude, qualities that stay long after the initial awakening. 7. You'll see through illusions of control. One of the clearest changes after the second awakening is realizing how little control you truly had all along. Life cannot be managed like a script, and many things happen beyond your will. Instead of resisting, you begin to accept this truth with humility. This realization does not weaken you. It strengthens you because it frees you from the burden of trying to control what is uncontrollable. You focus instead on what is within your reach, your choices, your responses, your awareness. By releasing the illusion of control, you align with the flow of existence. Life begins to feel less like a battle and more like a journey, where your role is not to dominate, but to participate fully with openness. 8. You'll start living with purpose. Finally, the second awakening makes purpose clear. You realize that life is not random, and that within you lies a unique role to play. It may not be grand in the eyes of others, but it feels deeply true to you. Purpose may express itself through service, creativity, relationships, or quiet acts of kindness. What matters is not its size, but its authenticity. Living with purpose brings a sense of fulfillment that no external success could ever give. This purpose becomes your guide. It informs your choices, strengthens your resilience, and gives your life direction even in difficult times. On the day you wake up twice, purpose becomes the compass that keeps you aligned with truth. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.